John Cena will be the host of WrestleMania this year. John Cena, who just went away, who hasn't had enough time to go away.
He hasn't even got there or where he was going yet. He's back.
What do you think about the idea that he'd be hosting WrestleMania this year? And is anyone going to buy a ticket for that reason?
No, really, nobody's going to buy a ticket right now except people that are pretty goddamn close to Las Vegas. They are not. They are suffering the chickens coming home to roost of some of the weird decisions they've made in a variety of places over the last year. And one of them is going back to the same goddamn place, whether Las Vegas is a big deal to them or not. And I'm talking about the TKO Grain Trust and all of the top muckety mucks. It's in the middle of the fucking desert, and you just were there last year. And you combine that with people having to mortgage their children and their gold fillings to buy a ticket to see this crap. And then you combine that with, I don't know that the wrestling fans want to see 18 goddamn celebrities in the ring and on the TV shows on a daily basis. And then you combine that with what the fuck are they thinking just on the entire booking of the blah, blah, blah. And then you add that they're snake bit on people being injured and or out of commission in the key building periods. And so now they're doing everything they can do to sell these tickets. And there's nothing wrong with, I'm about to answer your question, there's nothing wrong with John Cena being the host of WrestleMania, but you've fired another warning shot in the air and you're running out of bullets when the fucking invaders are coming up the drive. It's not going to help, and you could have saved it for something else because he just fucking left.
He just left, and that's the thing. This whole concept of the host of WrestleMania is one of the stupid Vince McMahon ideas during the years of desperation. I think The Rock may have been like the first, or one of the first, like, hosts of WrestleMania.
27.
To get him out there. So what's Cena going to do? Mere months after retiring, to incredible fanfare, he's just going to come out dressed like John Cena and run to the ring and do a promo for 15 minutes to start the show? Or have a funny interaction with Steve Austin or Danhausen or whatever it may be? It's desperation, and it's not a good idea. I did want to mention to you, independent of WWE and WWE ticket prices, let alone WrestleMania prices, I read an article in the New York Times the other day. I'll just read you the headline. A downturn in Las Vegas could signal tough times for the nation.
Oh, I forgot to mention the whole Las Vegas thing falling in a hole, so go ahead.
The high rollers may still be crowding the tables, but high prices and pinched discretionary incomes are driving a sharp drop-off in visitors to Las Vegas as Nevada's governor runs for re-election. So, WrestleMania aside, Vegas itself is struggling right now more than it has at least 20 years, maybe longer.
And what country also, since we're piling this on and all these different reasons why they should have gone to goddamn New Orleans or whatever, what country does the WWE have more fans in than anywhere except the United States, off the top of your head?
I would say Canada off the top of my head, but I don't know.
Guess who don't want to go to goddamn the United States? Canadians.
Yeah, big drop-off in tourism from Canada. That's right.
I think that they said 20% in Vegas, or was that 20% nationwide, that Canadian tourism is down because of Schittler and the things he said about them. And then you combine that now with nobody ain't going to Las Vegas as we sit here for shows 2 weeks away, when once again Schittler has started a war to distract from his other discretions, and gasoline is over $4 a gallon for no fucking apparent reason, except that. And the airlines are charging surcharge and blah, blah, blah. Who's going to say, I'm going to go to Las Vegas?
Do you want to fly anywhere? I mean, I know you don't want to fly in general, but yes, right now, I don't want to get anywhere near an airport.
Well, yes, because also then you have to invest 6 hours of standing in a line in the major airports because of Schittler. I mean, could I go on? Do you think they should call him and say, hey, dipshit, now you're hurting our business and we're your maggot friends?
It doesn't matter, you freaking.
But it's all, I mean, this is, it's a miracle that they have as many tickets sold as they've got with all of the shitty creative and the shitty conditions and the repetitious nature of the goddamn Las Vegas and
the lineup and the actual matches that they've apparently been building up, other than Brock and Oba, nothing has that level of buzz. Punk and Roman's all right, but even that...
Punk and Roman is pretty strong based on the promos. People want to see that. Oba and Brock, I think, has the most shivers. But Orton and Rhodes, that they have saved all this time, that should be overshadowing everything based on the mentor-pupil relationship, the families. How many videotapes do they have of Cody's father kicking a shit out of Randy's father? And I mean,
I don't know. Actually, I don't know if there would be that many. Now that I think
Florida,
about it,
they got Florida fucking. They got the Florida library.
But how often would Dusty and Bob Orton Jr.? I don't know. That's actually a great question.
Dusty would have kicked the shit out of Bob Orton Jr. a number of times in the late 70s in Florida. But point being, the story they could tell for 15 fucking years and the whole 9 yards is and there's more than one royal family in professional wrestling. Is it named McAfee?
Well, we'll get to SmackDown in a moment.
I know we're going to get to it, but point I'm making is that they've just made Cody and Orton less attractive to, I think, a lot of people.
I think that's one of the big things you've seen from everyone, and I guess this has turned less about John Cena hosting Mania, just about the build of WrestleMania. Everyone kind of agrees it was a natural storyline that was there. It didn't have to be, and it shouldn't have been complicated. For months or maybe over a year, I've been saying whenever they get to Cody and Orton. That's right.
And they've got to it, and somebody else got to it. So they're lucky they've got what they've sold for WrestleMania, and they ought to just fucking... And I can't imagine that they are not trying to figure out a backup plan for next year, and they better not go back to Las Vegas.
I don't think they can, and I don't know if they're going to be able to go to Saudi Arabia if things don't rapidly improve in the Middle East. So there may be another story next year about WrestleMania. But
if things don't rapidly improve in the middle, I don't care if everything calms down by July. Would you, as a famous American, a television star in America, want to attend a highly publicized event or be a part of a highly publicized event in a major stadium anywhere close to goddamn Iran for quite some time to come?
And they actually got a missile into Riyadh, I believe, or close by not too long ago. So, I wouldn't. I would have a problem realistically right now being a major star doing a stadium show anywhere, and that's just my nerves because of what's going on, but no way I'm doing it over there. And I don't know if there could be a mutiny. And enough people could say we're not doing it. But WWE's going to have to deal with that issue very soon, because if you do move WrestleMania, where are you going to bring it? You can't go back to Vegas a third year. There's no way. No way.
But they better call New Orleans or whatever, because again, I'm sorry, but fuck you. I don't care how much money I'm making at any job. We have just pissed off the most fanatical, revenge-wanting son of a bitches on the planet by just bombing the fuck out of them and killing half of their goddamn main religious fanatics, and they're probably going to want to get even for about 100 more years to come. Those things last over there quite a while, those Middle East grudges. Brian, you've read about them in the papers.
100 years would be a short one.
Yeah, that would be just a quick one, in and out, like the fucking... So anyway.
That is the build